He'll fire away and drain his first three.
Trying to emulate what their head coach wants.
Rising Rosakayas nails a triple. Anastasis Rosakayas, the Florida State transfer with Mount St. Mary's first bucket.
But then great offense by the Mount, finding the open man and a great finish inside.
Devin Royal will try and roll in a three.
Keep competing, and they're playing hard and disrupting a lot of what Mount St. Mary's wants to do as they hit another three here. It's just going to come to a point where they have to rebound.
Ohio State won it by 33, and Mount St. Mary's lost by 23. But it's college basketball, so you have no idea what's going to happen. Amari Bynum drains a three. That is one heck of a team. Multiple years going to the national championship game, won it all back in 1960. As Tilly picks up the bucket and a foul. Noel especially handled the ball so much at Wright State. Thornton step back in his bag.
Are unable to really participate a ton with the team in those workouts. So he's still a little basketball young here, doing a great job finishing around the rim there.
And McKeldin going right after Njegovan. Looking for Royal, deflected and stolen. Nifty behind the back to Lipscomb. A deep three for Keys, who finally hits. His first three, he was in foul trouble in the first half.
If Mount St. Mary's wants to make this a basketball game, number 2 in black, Keys is going to have to get going.
And Mobley responds. That's pure.
John Mobley Jr. is...
Mount St. Mary's on this end, 5 for 25 from 3. And Diop finds himself wide open. A freshman out of Senegal, playing more with the injuries to Amadi and DeVoe. He has a great shot blocking presence. Mobley rolls it in, his third three.
And as this game progresses, it's clear that Ohio State has a major edge, and offensively, they're getting whatever they want. It's about, can you form habits, especially on this end of the court. There's been a couple tough buckets already for Mount St. Mary's, trying to gain some momentum going into this really tough part of the schedule. Right? On the defensive end, and when those guys start to make strides, it really has an impact on the entire team.
Got a steal, Cups turns it over. Keys in transition for 2.
In my opinion, they're the deepest conference in the country, top to bottom. There's no off nights in this league.
That is a great pass from Bynum to Njegovan.
Just 13 turnovers this year. It's just exactly what Tom Izzo wants out of a point guard.
On the back cut, Royal with the flush.
He is smooth as silk, and we watched him shoot, I don't know, 18 for 20 consistently from 3, and shoot around today is just so lethal from behind the arc.
So hopefully Lipscomb okay going forward. 4.5 to go, Keys. And Noel has the rebound. 41-point lead for Ohio State. Chapman step back, got it. There's that smooth J from Chapman.
Very talented, highly recruited player out of Minnesota. Finally getting some shine here in the second half of this game.
Bynum running the floor. Bynum slams it home. Talent oozing on that drive. Whatever it takes.
Exactly right.
White just had the bucket down the floor. Over to Njegovan. Bynum running. Njegovan catches it.
That's the next step for him. Diebler tells him that every single day in practice. We watched him shoot around. He gets on him, rightfully so, for a few mistakes. As Chapman smooth as silk again from beyond the arc.
Second three. Second time passing the century mark this season. So has it roll out. So close. Chapman, 3 triples. Looking for revenge on the road next. Handling Mount St. Mary's tonight. For the first time in 6 years, Ohio State is 6-0. Undefeated on the homestand. Difficult schedule coming, but the Buckeyes with an emphatic 53-point win over an NCAA tournament team from last year.